Hey, what's going on, Facebook family? It is a beautiful day out here in Savannah, Georgia. It's KIM from the SAV, Savannah, Georgia. Kim from Savannah, Georgia. I'm messing up my whole little intro. Anyway, guys, happy Veterans Day. I just stepped outside really quickly to talk to you guys because the house is full of family. We are enjoying each other. So happy that the kids are out of school. Yes, I'm actually one of those parents that loves it when the kids are out of school. I wish my son could be out of school all the time. I'm working toward that, like getting a homeschool. I want to do like the whole Lisa Nichols thing, right? Travel around the world and have a private tutor, just instruct my son in various countries. It's happening. It is here. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump on right quick and say happy Veterans Day to those of you who are off of work and you're celebrating a 3-day weekend. I am happy for you, but I want you to think about this. What if this feeling that you have today, what if the feeling that you had last night? Usually on Sunday night, do you know that's when people, like, their stomach starts to churn, and it's not because they're detoxing, right? But their stomachs, they get like the bubble guts because there's this anxiety, there's this anxiousness about having to go to work Monday morning. And Monday morning is actually the day when most people have heart attacks because it's the start of the week. There's so much stress involved in Mondays. So last night, for those of you who are off today, you know how you felt. You were like, woohoo, I ain't got to see them people tomorrow, right? What if you felt that way every day? What if every night you went to bed peacefully because you didn't have to worry about getting up and rushing and being in traffic and, oh, I got to get the kids to school. And then right after that, I got to pick them up from after school. Oh my gosh, I cannot be late because they charge $1 a minute. Ooh, y'all know about those $1 a minute charges. And then we got to hurry up and get them to do this homework. And my son is doing Eureka math. Eureka math. They switched from Common Core in Georgia to Eureka Math. Y'all, no lie, I have a master's degree. I do not even know how to check my son's homework. He has to teach me the stuff before I can even tell him if the answer that he put down is right. It's crazy. So you're trying to check the kids' homework. You're trying to bathe them, get them in bed. Hopefully you had a little bit of time to talk to them before you do it all over again. And you do that for 5 days a week. And the weekends are reserved for, cleaning the house, washing the clothes, doing everything to basically prepare for Monday to do it all over again. How would you like to flip that? How would you like to you still got to take the kids to school in the morning, right? But once you take them to school, now you can go grocery shopping while everybody else is not there. Now you can run all of your errands that you try to crush into 2 days of the week, that you try to crush like on the weekends. You can do those errands during the day. And when you get the kids from school, they don't have to go to after school care because you pick them up. And you're not rushing to pick them up. Your mom is not picking them up. Your grandmother, your great-grandmother. Isn't it a trip that, like, so many of our lineage, like the people in our family, they're having to do double time duty, right? Raise our kids over again because there's just simply not enough time. And a lot of people that I know not only have 1 or 2 jobs, but sometimes they got 2 parents working 2 jobs. Wouldn't it be nice if the 2 parents didn't have to have that? If the 2 parents could enjoy each other and go back to having dinner with the kids around the table at night, talking about things that's going on in their lives, so that their kids, they don't find out about things on social media. They don't find out about things once it's kind of sort of too late. Guys, I speak to people every single day. I've heard some really crazy things about things that have happened to people in their lives where they wish they had more time with their loved ones. They didn't know anything about what was going on with them because there simply wasn't enough time. So if you're off today and you know you have that feeling, but now what time is it now, y'all? 4:33. So pretty soon the feeling that you normally get on Sunday night, you're about to have tonight in a few hours, right? Because you got to go work tomorrow. But if you're off today and you enjoy the feeling of a 3-day weekend because of the holiday, I want you to really think about how you could turn that into, how you could extrapolate that out and turn a 3-day weekend into a 7-day weekend. If you were not off today, blasphemy, right? Boo your employer. If you are not off today and you're working while everybody else is off, I want you to think about that. I just spoke with a friend of mine and he was saying that he was not off today because they had to choose whether or not they wanted the day after Thanksgiving off or whether they wanted Veterans Day. So they took a poll and they decided on the day after Thanksgiving. So they have to work today. What if you didn't have to choose? What if think about it. Veterans Day is to honor all of those people that have fought in all branches of the military for our freedom. How is it that we are in this great country? Yes, it's still great. If you think this country is not great, you just haven't traveled enough You don't have any stamps in your passport, baby. You got to get out. So how is it that we are in this country that is still, all things considered, it's still a great country, and we have people dying for our freedom, and we're still not free? Think about that. So if you're off today and you would like to make a 3-day weekend into a 7-day weekend, eventually, not overnight, but night by night, little by little, something called the compound effect. Learn about it, love it, live it, and put it into action. Leverage. It's leverage. And if you're not off today, and you pissed that you are not off today, and you would like to create your own holiday, you need to reach out to me, find out a little bit about what I do, and if it's a fit for you. I just had a conversation with a young lady. She met me in September, and she was telling me about how she has all of this pressure on her because of her family responsibilities. And recently, her husband is dealing with some health issues, and he was a great worker at his job. But despite being a great worker, they walked in and gave him 1 day notice that his job was over. And luckily for her and him, he got another job that was better later on. But guys, let me tell you something. Just because you're a great worker, please, 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 we're in a new economy. It's not so much about what you do. It's what can be done in place of you. If they can automate it or outsource it, plus, please believe you are dispensable. If they can automate it or outsource it, you are dispensable. So I'm telling you right now, please reach out to me. Let's see if what I'm doing is a fit for you, so that you can go enjoy your family like I'm enjoying mine, so that you can buy back your time, so that you can still have the money to do the things that you wish to do. The last job I worked, I'll tell y'all this. You know what? When you're no longer in a certain situation, you don't even care about it anymore. Like if you're 600 pounds and now you're a svelte, 200 pounds, you don't care about telling people when you were 600 pounds, right? You're like, but when you're in that mess, you're like, ooh, I don't want nobody to know. But the last job I worked, I made about $2,300 a month. $2,300 a month, working for the state of Georgia in higher education, a job that required me to have a master's degree, mind you. And I only got paid once a month. I don't even know how I lived on that money. I really don't. I got a lot of thoughts in my head right now. And I worked my butt off for that money. And I spent more time with my students than I did with my own kid. Yeah, it was horrible. Especially toward the end. It was really, really horrible. But I make more now from my smartphone, because my smartphone really is a smartphone, okay? Because it makes me money. If your smartphone doesn't make you money, you have a dumb phone. Just letting you know. Hey, Kawana, she said, tell it like it is, girl. I gotta tell it, because what this young lady just told me on the phone, she was in between running errands for her family, and she's like, Kim, this is what I need to do. How can you help me get there? And so we ran the numbers. We just worked the numbers, and I told her, here is how you can hit your goal of getting this much extra income in your house. I mean, I'm not doing things all willy-nilly. And when I say run the numbers, I'm not doing that whole pyramid draw out. 2 get 2 get 2 get 2 get 2. And in a year, you're going to have 1,296. Ask me how I know that number by heart so well, because I've heard it so many times. I'm not talking about those numbers. I'm talking about the numbers that are applicable to you. I'm dead serious. It's simple math, y'all. It's simple math. But if you don't take the time to have a conversation with somebody who's getting the results that you desire, you'll never know what's available to you. So I don't want to make this too long. I just want to jump on. Thank our veterans for all that they have done for us. My auntie Debbie, she's a 4'11" package, little small woman. She worked Uncle Sam, okay? She didn't let him pimp her. She pimped him. But I thank her for her service. My little brother, who drives me crazy. He's a big package, a 6'6" man in California. Little Richie, I love you. Thank you for your service. Y'all, these people have fought for our freedom, so dang gone it. Get your butt free. Get your butt freed. The worst prison is the one that you can find yourself in that has no bars, and the key is right here. That girl good. Hey, Kawana. Hey, Angela. She said, I so love you. I love you too, girl. All right, y'all. I'm about to go back in here. Oh, and if y'all eating on this holiday season, call me. Okay? I'll get that stuff out your gut through your butt. That was horrible, right? That was horrible. But you need to detox. That's what I'm saying. Y'all know I like to rhyme, but that was a bad rhyme. Anyway, let me go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.